Hello you glorious gamers. This is the next game on the list of Steam's Next Fest demos that I have put together for us to check out. Today we are looking at the glorious and very system dense Breachway. An exceptional demo that holds a galaxy of promises. Now, let's dive into this cosmic demo. Breachway enters early access on the 22nd of March this year. You know, when I was choosing the demos to showcase, I picked a couple space ones, since I like space. So, while I realized this demo was set in space like the last video's demo, I did not realize it was also a roguelike card battler, like the last video's demo. Funny how that works. I am not even good at card-based roguelikes. Breachway is a sci-fi deck-building roguelike, where your goal is to carve your path through the galaxy, as you search for the mysterious signal. And from the impressions I have from the demo, it seems to be more roguelike than roguelite. So I am unsure if there will be any meta progression that will help you on subsequent run-throughs. This is a deck building game, so you use randomly drawn cards from a deck in combat, whether it is to attack, put up shields, or shoot down missiles. You need the required card and the resources to use it. Not everyone's cup of tea, but it is quite fun when done right in my opinion. I am just unfortunately bad at them. There are so many systems and subsystems even in the demo that I was struggling to keep up. Combat wasn't too difficult. I had some fun tangling with an elite ship. That was a bit of a challenge, but some decent playing had me sailing on by until I encountered the boss. That took forever, whittling each other down, one wrong move and you were dead. And I definitely lost that. I thought I was getting a good grasp on the mechanics and systems, but maybe I am just dumb. Combat also allows you to target specific parts of the enemy ship with certain cards. Deal enough damage and those parts will be rendered unusable for a few turns while it is being repaired. So if you got an enemy that keeps raising powerful shields, take out their shield systems when given the opportunity. You can then give them a proper smack. Breachway surprised me with its complexity. I mean, did it really need 3 different resources to balance in battle? A card can use the resources, ordnance, energy, or mass in varying amounts. These resources regenerate each turn based on your reactor's capabilities, but you even have to balance that. You can choose how much of each resource you regenerate each turn based on a total amount. Don't get me wrong, it allows for some crazy freedom in your builds. But still, speaking of so many systems, there is a fuel system for your ship. I knew there was fuel in the game because of the tutorial, but I wasn't sure which symbol it was. Turned out to be this one. I was convinced my run was over when it hit 0, yet I could still move. Turns out there are primary and secondary paths on the map. Only the secondary path consumes fuel, and if you run out before you exit the secondary path, your run is over. But I had only just made it out with 0 fuel. Good thing I did not go back into a secondary path. Another system to keep track of is your faction standing. Different events and actions can affect how other factions see you, leading to more confrontations if you have negative reputation with them. On the other side, more positive reputations can lead to them ignoring or even helping you. This is an impressive demo. I thought it seemed rather polished. There were even docking animations when you docked your ship at a space station. The systems worked well together, even if there are a lot of them. The soundtrack wasn't that noteworthy. It didn't really stand out to me at all, except maybe the boss music, but even then, that is a stretch. Music is, however, subjective. The soundtrack has a chill space feeling to it at least, so it gets points for that. The full release promises quite a lot. New ships to unlock that provide their own unique playstyles, new equipment, weapons, and subsystems. Oh no. The game is going to get even more complex, as well as new regions and environments. Also, more side missions. Overall, this was a charming demo that made me feel dumb. A game that has complex systems that you can go crazy with. Variety is a spice of life, and if that is true, this demo is very spicy indeed with all those mechanics. It seems to do what it wants well, while being full of content and replayability with the amount of variation it can provide. So I would say it is very promising. That about wraps up our look into Breachway. Very similar to the last demo, if a more standard sci-fi take than the absolute insanity Zet Zillions was. But maybe this is to your taste. Sometimes meaty mechanics you can dig into are more captivating. Are there any upcoming games you are interested in? Maybe some demos that caught your attention? Let me know in the comments. If you are still here and found this video helpful, entertaining, or just good to watch, please consider liking and subscribing. It would really help me out. Thank you for watching.